Hey boxing fans, this is Ian Thomas and this is Matthias on Boxing. We're a boxing show which provides reviews, predictions and so much more. So if you like boxing, please hit like and subscribe. On Saturday the 27th of March, we will see Fabio Wardley take on two-time world title challenger Eric Molina, live on Sky Box Office and DAZN. This fight will take place in Gibraltar, having been moved due to the new travel restrictions in place because of the global pandemic. Okay, as always, let's start with the tail of the tape. Wardley comes in the much younger man at 26 years of age. He's 6'5", he's got a 77.9 inch reach, and he's an orthodox fighter. When Molina is the older man at 38, he comes in at 6'4", with a 79.1 inch reach. Again, he's an orthodox fighter. So Wardley comes into the ring with an undefeated record of 10-0, and 9 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Molina comes into the ring with 27 wins, 6 losses, and 19 of those wins coming by knockout. Okay, firstly, Fabio Wardley. Wardley comes from Ipswich and is by far the less experienced fighter. He's only had 10 fights and no amateur fights, which is quite unusual. His only boxing previous experience was as a white-collar event, so there's a big step up to the pros. He comes into this after his second round knockout victory against Richard Lartey, who had previously fought and suffered losses against Britain's very own Nathan Gorman and Daniel Dubois. Wardley has a good solid jab and he always comes in good shape, but from what I've seen, his head movement is non-existent at times. He allows himself to be hit easily, which is probably his lack of amateur experience. But him being the younger man, he's having to rely on reflexes to slip shots in his last few fights, which is a dangerous game in this division. What I like about him though is he comes forward and obviously carries lots of power. And being a heavyweight, that's always handy. Now let's talk about Eric Molina. Molina's from Texas, USA. He started his career as a cruiserweight, but lost his first professional fight by knockout in the first round. But then he went on an 18-fight winning streak before moving up to heavyweight and getting knocked out by Chris Arreola in the first round of the WBC title fight. Molina has since fought far attractive names in the heavyweight division, such as Deontay Wilder, Thomas Adamak, Anthony Joshua, Dominic Breazeale, and Filip Hrgovic. Although Molina has lost all these fights, he has managed to hurt quite a few of them, so you can't doubt his experience or his power in this case. The question is, at the age of 38, whether he still got the desire to fight, as in his last fight against Hrgovic, he didn't seem like he wanted to be there. In my opinion, he was complaining to the referee a lot by getting hit at the back of the head, which settled the fight in the end at round 3. But his body language was as if like he didn't really want to be there. So that's going to be interesting on Saturday. So my prediction for this one, this is heavyweight boxing, so anything can happen. But it really is the young and inexperienced versus the older experienced fighter. So it is genuinely a 50-50 fight. Whilst Wardley is the younger fighter, you can't rule out the danger Molina possesses. This is heavyweight boxing after all. This could be similar to the David Price versus Tony Thompson back in 2013. Where Price was a massive favourite and was expected to blow Thompson away like everyone else. But he was found out and he got caught. Even in the rematch, again, Tony Thompson had his number. You can't put a price on experience, and the heavyweights is a dangerous weight to predict, as every punch could stop the fight at any moment. But I am going to go for a Wardley win, just because he seems to be switched on. He looks in decent shape, but if he does get sloppy, like he has been in the past, I think Molina will pounce. This should be a totally different Molina that curled up in a ball against AJ. The key thing to remember is Wardley hasn't been tested yet. He hasn't fought a fighter with this experience, and he hasn't really fought a fighter that's going to look to land shots on him. So it's going to be an interesting fight. But I just feel Wardley will catch Molina eventually and get the victory. The thing is, we can't get naive and expect this to be a walkthrough, because Molina does possess some damage when he lets go. The question is whether or not he will engage. If he backs up against the ropes, you do have to be careful that he does have that overhand right that he does look to catch fighters with on the way back. And if Wardley's head movement isn't great, which I've seen in the past, then he could be in for a tougher night than expected. So there's our latest prediction. Please comment below to say who you think is going to win the fight. And please keep liking and subscribing. And thanks for watching Matthias on Boxing.